You know, Dev, you don't have to do this.
Bobby Hoag leaned on the door jamb of his partner's office. Devlin was tossing files into drawers and packing his laptop into its travel case.
Have you ever thought about it?
Bobby persisted. Behind him, the reception area was deserted, the lights dim. An open window wafted the smoke from Bobby's cigarette into the rainy Chicago night.
It's been more'n 6 months. By now, these people will have settled, put it behind them, and you're gonna rake it all up again?
That got Devlin's attention. He looked up, scowling.
Would you ever put something like that behind you? Well, no, Bobby admitted. But even so, if no one has got in touch in all this time... I've thought about this, Bobby.
Devlin zipped the slim travel case and propped himself against the desk, folding his arms.
Christ, it's not something I want to do. Maybe I won't when it comes down to it. This trip is about work, first and foremost. It just happens to be in London, and the woman is in London. Janie Walk, Chelsea, you're not the only one around here who can use the internet.
Bobby answered the raised eyebrows.
Classy address. One of the best, which makes the whole thing a...
Devlin shrugged.
Curiosity.
Bobby's face opened up in relief.
Now that I can understand. Don't worry, mate. I'm not going soft on you.
Devlin picked up the case.
Maybe I'll still decide not to bother the lady.
He shrugged.
In 6 months, she hasn't bothered me.
He looked at his watch.
I have to go.
He pointed a finger.
Hold the fort. Stay away from fast women and slow horses. Don't let anyone pay us in $9 bills. Ha!
Bobby snickered.
I wasn't the one who got scammed into taking those shares in a diamond mine. You can laugh, buddy. If that mine ever comes good, I'm going to be up to my ass in pretty women. Pretty women love diamonds.
Devlin settled grudgingly into his seat. He'd been prowling the aisle of the plane until one of the exasperated stewardesses, perky blonde with dimples, had suggested he might like to stretch out and relax. He'd given in, but only because of the dimples. It wasn't the flying that got him. It was the whole business of putting himself in someone else's hands. The airport thing, trapped in ever-lengthening limbo between check-in and actually boarding the damn aeroplane, and then the plane itself. Someone else had to drive it, and that bugged him. For all he knew, there was a bunch of assholes up there in the cockpit playing strip poker, while this high-tech piece of scrap metal flew itself into the handiest mountain. He scrubbed his eyes with the heels of his hands and accepted a mineral water from the flight attendant. She was watching him warily. Probably wouldn't have served him whiskey even if he'd wanted it. So, yeah, he was a control freak. With attitude. The hell with it. It had kept him alive for 36 years. With concentration, he relaxed his limbs, focusing on the end of the journey. The job he had come to finish was no problem. It was the other thing. Was he going to find this Katerina Elmore or not? Now that was the question. He was no nearer an answer when the taxi pulled into a quiet street off Park Lane and set him down. The hotel was discreet and comfortable, his 2 major requirements these days. It was also expensive. Money hadn't been an issue for a year or so, but in this case the client was paying. Probably a trade-off against tax or something. Devlin didn't know and didn't care. He didn't do money on a corporate scale. Left all that to Bobby, who was sharp, reasonably honest, and keen to stay attached to his balls. They went back a long way, him and Bobby. Devlin sighed.